shearer starts to shear the sheep, he begins by removing the belly wool first. This is thrown to one side and kept separate from the rest of the fleece. The belly wool requires a different process from the rest of the wool. When the sheep lies down on its belly, it picks up a lot of rubbish from the ground, mainly vegetable matter, grass seeds, prickles and burrs which are hard to remove from the wool. In a commercial shearing shed, there will be more than one shearer, usually 4 or 5. They will start work at 7:30 in the morning, work for 2 hours, have a break and a cup of tea, and so on for an 8-hour day. You might like to think of shearing as having a haircut. When you have your hair cut, it doesn't hurt. You look neat and tidy for a while, but your hair keeps growing and before long you need it cut again. The same for the sheep, except we only shear them once a year. Up onto the head now. When the shearer shears around the sheep's head, he must be very careful of the eyes and ears. The neck is the most difficult part of the sheep to shear. As you'll see, the shearer has to push the handpiece underneath the wool and feel for the skin before he can open out the wool to see where he is going. In Australia, we shear mainly merinos. Merino is the breed of the sheep. Merinos are very wrinkly and have a lot of loose skin all over their body, particularly in the neck area. Part of the shearing is called the long blow. A blow being one stroke of the shearer's handpiece. This is the longest blow the shearer can do on the sheep, from the tip of its tail all the way up to the top of its head, removing a lot of wool very quickly. The average sheep property in Australia has around 5,000 sheep. Shearers work in teams. These teams travel from property to property. Once they are at a property, they will stay there until all the sheep are shorn before moving on to the next one. Some of our shearers will go overseas to work as well. sheep is called the whipping side. It's called this as it's the fastest side of the sheep to shear. Having already shorn off most of the wool, all the shearer needs to do now is whip down this last side so he can finish that sheep and get another. As I mentioned before, every sheep is money. So the shearer is working as fast as he can. They work like this for 2 hours at a time for a total of 8 hours per day. A shearer will be paid around $2.30 for every sheep he shears. This does not sound like very much, but given that they can shear between 150 to 200 sheep every day, they do earn quite a bit of money. And there we have a lovely clean shorn sheep.
Good job, Ed. Well done. Well done. Now, in the wool of sheep, there is a natural grease which is called lanolin. Lanolin's very good for our skin. You've probably heard of it.